Still in the spirit of celebrating women around the world, well, there are calls for justice for the girl child in different parts of the continent. Just recently, the sad news emerged in Lagos, Nigeria, of 22-year-old lady Oluwabamise Ayanwole, who went missing after boarding a bus rapid transport BRT service, and she was found dead. The young lady went missing on Saturday, February 26, while returning to Ota from Ajah. She boarded a BRT bus with number 240257 going to Oshodi at about 7 p.m. at Chevron bus stop.
While in the bus, the young lady made several video calls and voice notes to close associates and friends, describing to them how she was the only one in bus and how dark it was, and went on to share the BRT number and other information.
Oluwabamise's death has resulted in outrage, with the hashtag Justice for Bamise trending on social media after it was gathered that Bamise's corpse was dropped on Lagos Island with some vital organs missing. Well, prior to before she was found, her mother, brother and friends had started a search for the young lady, as you are about to see in this video.
Such a very sad and tragic story we have there. Now, the driver, known as Andrew, was declared wanted until just yesterday when he was apprehended by the police force. Nevertheless, when questioned about the whole incident, here is what he had to say.
When those guys showed me the weapon, as I was saying, sir, I was I can't be myself anymore. Fears have come in me. So whatever the man on gun sit down there, whatever he told me, it's what I do. When I follow that Carter bridge, after that overhead bridge, they ordered me to stop there. And when they ordered me to stop, so I should open the door. When I open the door, then the next track, when they come down, they now start dragging her down. When I saw she was crying for help, actually I'm helpless. So I was just thinking that she's inside the vehicle, holding the iron. So I move on.
So you left her there?
That's just the truth, sir.
You left
Because
her
I left her at that scene. I never knew that they dragged her down already. Just a person. I have no connection with any one of them.
Quite a sad situation there. Well, Nigerians have taken to social media to ask for justice using the hashtag Justice for Bamise. And just yesterday, the executive governor of Lagos State, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, spoke about the sad incidents on his social media page. And he had this to say: "Dear Lagosians, the life of every citizen of the state matters to us, and we do not take the security of our people for granted." He also went ahead to make mention that the driver of the BRT bus involved in this unfortunate incident has been arrested. The management of Lagos State Bus Service Limited have been directed to cooperate fully with security agencies in the investigation so that the full weight of the law brought down on everyone involved in the ugly incident. Well, he also mentioned that to fellow Lagosians, he assures you that he is following the case very closely, and many are saying justice has to be served. The question that comes to my mind is the BRT, the bus rapid transport system, is it no longer safe? Because I love using the BRT buses.
I mean, I used to think, and I still want to believe, that it's one of the safest means of transport, one of the fastest and safest means of transport in Lagos State. But Joe, I mean, when the young driver was interviewed, when Andrew was interviewed and he gave his own side of the story, a lot of loopholes seem to be missing there. Now, when the young lady was doing her voice note and her videos, you can see the videos, they're all online. She made mention of 3 individuals that were in the bus as well. But when he was giving his story, he said there were 2 individuals that were in the bus. Now, as at the time when he gave his story and said he thought she was in the vehicle or in the bus when he drove off, When he got to his final destination, why didn't he file a report? Why didn't he report to the management of the BRT services at that time when this incident happened? Because we're not hearing that part of the story being put out there. Why do we not have the footages of CCTV cameras that we're supposed to have in Lagos State? Now, Lagos State last year came out to make mention of the fact that 2,000 CCTV cameras will be put up on major roads across Lagos State. And where that incident happened is one major road on Lagos State. Qatar Bridge, there we know, I mean, along Ikorodu Road, I have seen some CCTV cameras being installed there. Are we saying those are dummy CCTV cameras? This is a case that should be easily solved if we want to do the job we're supposed to do. But this begs so many questions that are yet to be unanswered.
Well, that's not all as well, Oluchi. But I like your points that you've raised. All the issues as well. Issues such as, isn't the BRT, it was really dark, and the pictures she sent, the video she sent, the BRT was dark. Isn't there supposed to be enough light in the BRT? The BRT, isn't it supposed to have an inbuilt camera as well, a CCTV camera as well? Because they were newly launched BRTs. Aside that, are we saying that security is a problem? Yes, we know, but in BRTs again, because that's where I'm really concerned. That means that we're no longer safe. Everywhere you look around, you just need to start watching your back. You're taking keke napep, which are tricycles, by the way, to all our African friends who are watching as well. And then you're using the bus, the commuter bus, you're boarded as well. And now you're also making use of the BRT, which is a state-owned bus. And then you have a problem as well.
Joe, I mean, if this young lady, Bamise, did not put out those videos, if she did not send it to close, would we have gotten to this level? Would we have gotten this revelation that we've gotten? Because she was quite smart, I must add. She was smart, and I will consider her a hero for doing what she did at that time. She put out the bus number. She sent it to a close associate she was chatting with. She was telling them the number of people that were in the vehicle with her, including the bus and other passengers. In fact, she mentioned the woman being in the vehicle as well, as at the time she was sending it out. So there's so many questions that still need to be answered properly in this case. I'm
going to key into Oluchi's statement as well. I'm going to take it from what Oluchi has just said, that we may have lost Bamise and many are still calling for justice, just as we are equally hoping and praying, if much possible, that justice will come. But we want to also crown the late Bamise a hero, because what she did is indeed laudable and it's worthy of courage. And she did that by putting out every report. If she hadn't put out that number of the BRT, nobody would have been able to trace what BRT bus with the number that picked her up from Chevron. So it's quite a sad story. Well, if you're still watching Breakfast Central, do let us know what you think about the stories we've brought to you today. Don't forget to tweet us. You can also follow us on social media. We're on all socials at News Central TV. And make sure that you could also follow us. Let us know what you think about these stories. Well.